Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and fellow Earthlings, welcome to our eye-opening presentation on India's growing plastic pollution crisis. A not so fantastic plastic solution. Buckle up, because we are about to take a journey through a sea of plastic that's anything but fantastic. I hope you all are comfortably seated, preferably not on plastic chairs. Today we are diving deep into a crisis that's wrapping our planet in a not so warm embrace. India's plastic pollution problem. India produces an astounding 9.3 million tons of plastic waste per year, accounting for a staggering 20% of global plastic emissions. This crisis is exacerbated by the lack of adequate waste collection services and infrastructure in many areas, leading to uncollected waste that is often burned, releasing toxic fumes and posing serious health risks. Additionally, the significant contribution of the informal recycling sector is often underestimated in official statistics, making it challenging to fully understand the scope of the problem. The combination of these infrastructure gaps, improper waste management practices, and data limitations all contribute to the high level of plastic pollution in India. Addressing these underlying challenges is crucial to effectively mitigate the growing plastic crisis in the country. Now you might be wondering, where's all this plastic going? Well, let me paint you a picture. Imagine a street where waste collection services are as rare as a snowfall in Chennai. That's the reality for many areas in India. Our waste management infrastructure is playing hide and seek, and unfortunately, it's winning. But wait, there's more. When we can't collect it, we burn it. Yes, you heard that right. We are having a nationwide plastic bonfire, and everyone's invited. Except this party comes with party favors no one wants. Toxic fumes that can cause neurodevelopmental, reproductive, and birth defects. Talk about a party found? But hold on, because there's a plot twist coming. Sub-Saharan Africa is gearing up to potentially becoming the world's largest plastic polluter in the coming decades. It's like they saw our plastic crisis and said, hold my beer. In a plastic cup, of course. India currently accounts for over 20% of global plastic pollution. Lack of waste collection services, open burning of waste, and underestimation of recycling rates are major contributors to India's plastic waste crisis. Uncollected waste is the primary source of plastic pollution in developing countries like India, unlike the littering seen in developed nations. Open burning of plastic waste exposes the population to significant health crises, including neurodevelopmental and reproductive issues. Developing effective and comprehensive waste management strategies is crucial to addressing India's plastic pollution crisis and mitigating its environmental and public health impacts. Now let's zoom out and take a look at the global plastic podium. India is taking the gold with 9.3 million tons, Nigeria is snagging silver with 3.5 million, and Indonesia is bringing home the bronze with 3.4 million. China, previously thought to be the champion, has apparently been hitting the gym and improving its waste management game. The University of Leeds study emphasizes that access to waste collection should be considered a basic necessity, on par with water and sanitation infrastructure. This underscores the fundamental role that effective waste management plays in mitigating the global problem of plastic pollution. Inefficient or lacking waste collection system contributing significantly to the accumulation of plastic waste, much of which ends up in the environment and oceans. Improving these systems is crucial for capturing and properly disposing of plastic waste. Developing countries often face challenges in establishing comprehensive waste management infrastructure, leading to high rates of mismanaged plastic waste. Addressing this gap is essential for reducing the global plastic footprint. Investing in waste collection, sorting, and recycling facilities not only helps to curb plastic pollution but can also create new economic opportunities and green jobs in the circular economy. Fear not, for all is not lost. The Global Plastic Treaty is coming to save the day, hopefully by this year. We might have a legally binding agreement on plastic pollution. It's like the Avengers but for trash. The Global Plastic Treaty aims to develop a legally binding agreement on plastic pollution by this year. This landmark international agreement recognizes the urgent need for coordinated global action to address the growing plastic pollution crisis. The key objectives of the treaty are to address the global plastic pollution crisis with a particular focus on developing nations like India, where waste management systems are often inadequate or lacking. The findings from the University of Leeds study on India's plastic pollutions are expected to inform the development of the Global Plastic Treaty, ensuring that the treaty's provisions are grounded in evidence and tailored to the needs of vulnerable regions. The treaty will take a comprehensive approach addressing the entire life cycle of plastics from production to waste management in order to reduce plastic pollution worldwide. Importantly, the treaty will involve collaboration among governments, industry, and civil society to develop effective and inclusive solutions, acknowledging the need for a multi-stakeholder effort to tackle this global challenge.